I wish that I could do like a segment in the show where I could like literally bring women up and just kind of give them some unk advice on how to move, and you guys could chime in and give her some tips, and then get men on here and give your intake. I would love to do a show like that. Not necessarily judging, but it's just some missteps that a lot of young women have when they're on the dating market. And you know, this woman that we're about to watch, her story is crazy. And I'm gonna let you guys come to your own conclusions. You're gonna see a pretty black woman on the screen, and she's gonna tell this story about her dating and overlooking her women's intuition. Okay, so y'all men, give your feedback. Ladies, pay attention, as well, because you guys can give these types of women, these young women, some feedback also.
I ignored my intuition. I always paid the price.
Every time I've ignored my intuition. Why? I thought that's what it's there for. So you can listen to it and do what you're supposed to do. So she's starting off the video wrong. Every time I ignore my intuition. Here we go.
When it comes to dating, I usually don't show up on a date unless I've had a few conversations leading up beforehand. And it's because I've gotten stuck on a few dates that I really regret it and wish that I never even showed up on, which is why I turn down so many dates all the time now. But this one particular time, I remember this guy used to drop off FedEx packages at our job. And he used to ask me to hang out all the time, and I always said no. Nothing about him really sparked my interest. He was actually a handsome guy. I didn't think anything about him was appealing, like as far as his attitude, his demeanor, his conversation, nothing. But he used to ask me out all the time. And one day he said, I'm an inspiring comedian and I would really love to take you out. I promise you'll have a really good time. It'll be nothing but laughs.
So the way that she describes this is nothing was attractive about the guy. But there we go again. Women using men for dates, for fun. When you said that, you should have listened to your intuition. And this is where I'm like, if this woman would have reached out to somebody like me and be like, hey, I don't like this guy. I don't find nothing attractive about him, but he got these tickets to this comedy show. Should I go? I'm like, no, because you don't like him for one. And what if the date goes bad? You just using it for a free experience. So don't go on the date because you said that you don't like him. Would she listen? Y'all let me know in the comments.
And at the time, I remember thinking that I was being uptight, but really my gut was just trying to tell me something. So I finally gave in and said, yeah, you know what? Let me stop being uptight and just go. Funny thing is, the first date, we actually had a really good time. But one thing I noticed is that he took me to the hood of Atlanta. It was actually an unsafe area, and it was just like pit bulls everywhere, not on leashes. So
so now you in the trap. What they call the bando? Did I get that right? Young guys? YNs?
Young nigga, I'll burn your ass in this bitch, young nigga.
Oh shit, man.
Itching to shoot this bitch, twin. Do not let this security shit fool your ass, twin. I'm itching to stretch one of y'all young nigga, twin.
Sorry.
The bando, you in the trap with pit bulls hanging out. Look, something could have went wrong. And your intuition had told you. So here we go.
Even though I had a good time, I realized like it wasn't my type of place. And when I expressed that to him, he actually got really pissed off. He was like, you don't accept black people. You need to stop, judging black people and embrace being black. I thought it was such a weird statement because I don't associate like hood and black together. It's not always together like that. And he was...
Yeah, she's correct on that. I would definitely give her credit for that. I don't know why people in the black community do that. Yeah, hood and black is not the same thing. You don't have to associate that with one and the same. So I agree with her with that. Good on you, young lady. Listen to you.
Talking to me like that on our second date. And I remember us not vibing anymore. So while he was driving,
Wait. Let's go back. Listen. Hold on. Listen, y'all may have missed that. Hold on.
Like that. And he was talking to me like that on our second date. Together like that. And he was talking to me like that on our second date. And I remember...
How did he get a second date? What? So on the first day you went to the trap house, you don't like the guy, but for some odd reason, he gets a second date. How does it happen? She tried to speed past that. How did that happen? Nothing went well on the first date. What did he say or what did he do to get that second date? What? How does that happen? Let's continue.
Remember us not vibing anymore. So while he was driving a bit too fast, and I warned him. I said, hey, you're driving really fast. Slow down before you get a ticket. If you keep driving like that, you're going to get a ticket. And then he proceeds to say, see that right there? You're manifesting a ticket in my life. And if I get a ticket, it's going to be because you're spreading like black magic. You're a black cloud over me, manifesting a ticket over my life. We argued in the car for about 10 minutes. If it were me now, I would just be like, hey, take me back to my car. I would have gotten my car and drove off. But the me at the time, I felt like I needed to be understood. But by the time the end of the night was over, I remember we were trying to watch a movie and I just got
What? Wait.
over. I remember we were trying to watch a movie and
This dude was just speeding, you feared for your life, and now you hanging around watching a movie. What? What is it? Why don't y'all be asking men? Why are you still there?
just got up and got in my car and drove off. Because one thing that men do when they're upset with you, they drive really, really fast.
Okay.
He was driving like
all men don't do that, but let's continue.
Like 200 miles an hour because he was angry at what I said. I don't know what that's called, but that's some type of abuse. I don't know what it's called though. When they just drive really fast to intimidate you because they didn't like something you.
Who does that? What types of dudes you messing with that do that? Jesus.
Did or said. But yeah, ever since that day, I never just go on a date without getting to know some stuff about somebody first. This year, I noticed I've turned down so many more dates than I've ever had in my life. And it's really because once I catch little traits that it doesn't align with me, I don't even bother to show up. Listen to your gut. It's not you overreacting. It's not you being uptight. If something feels off, it's God trying to tell you that something is off.
Okay, so I'm glad the story ended on a good note. Hopefully she's learning and she's listening, but she better be thanking God that she got out of there safe, because it was red flags all over this. And I'm sitting there, I was listening to the story. I'm like, well, why are you still there? I'm like, this, I don't know. But like I said, guys, I would love to just answer questions, man. Should I do this or should I do that? I think I'd be better served doing that instead of trying to do some type of dating thing. I could just answer questions. I think I'm good at listening. I have great listening skills to where I can pick out certain things. I'm gonna try and get that popping, but we'll see. But yeah, hopefully she learned. God bless her moving forward. But yeah, you lucky. You dealing with dudes who consistently drive fast when they mad at you. It kind of shows what type of men you attracted to be perfectly honest. So you better straighten that up. Because it seemed like, she at work, she maybe have a good career. So you never know. So watch out for that. IQS 5 Super Chat said, hold up. We went from first date, the trap, second date, speeding, movie, speeding again, manifesting a ticket. Did I miss anything? No, you got everything right. And I'm like, man, I don't know how the dates continued. And of course, you can assume that something probably happened. We was trying to watch a movie and she's still there, right? But like I said, on social media, we don't know these people in real life. So if I come up here and assume that she snuck in with the dude, she could easily come back. Well, no, I didn't. We don't know her story, but we could just come to our own, I guess, assumptions and figure out why she kept sticking around. Let's just say that much. But if it didn't happen, she's free to say it didn't happen. So who am I? I don't know that woman. So yeah.